Money in my bank, juice in my tank. Lock your doors because it's time for a milk and cookies. Bitcoin does it again and defies the odds after a teensy-weensy little rejection and subsequent drop below $53,000 last night. The crypto market has bounced back stronger and longer and is ready for some sloppy seconds. But the question is, how close are we to a true blast from the past? And Ethereum is on track to become the apple of our eyes and the meat between our thighs. And if the prophecy is to be believed, then March is only just beginning. Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, Bobby Blast, Burst, and Bust, and I'm here to change your life, grow your piggy bank, and milk your cookies. Goodness, scrumdiddlyumptious, we have a lot to be covering in today's webisode, with Bitcoin's price absolutely continuing what we mentioned 4 or 5 days ago at this point. This signal has been absolutely huge. Lock your door and get comfy, because the last time that Bitcoin did this, it shot up over 75%. But the question is, if Bitcoin does get a blast that we're expecting, what price targets do we have to look for? How high could this absolutely life-changing asset reach? So if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and if you want access to these absolutely time-sensitive, life-changing, extremely accurate technical analysis updates, make sure to turn on those post notifications as well. And without any further diddly-do, let's jump in. If there's milk in my cup, you know that I'm turning up, guys. So here on this daily chart, here we go, continuing to blast above this 21-day moving average. And as you can tell already, by this point, and we've been saying this for maybe like 24 hours, I think maybe 2 updates, this has now clearly diverged from the previous retracement followed by pop blast off that we saw back in January, and then blasting off beginning of February. So Bitcoin has recovered so much quicker, very much stronger in my opinion as well. And we also have to keep in mind, this massive pump right here was based on Tesla's massive buy. So that helped Bitcoin become stronger. However, we haven't had any groundbreaking news as big as that since then. And Bitcoin looks stronger than it did back then. And it's recovering quicker than it did back then. So very big news. But the thing is, guys, again, I just hesitate getting too excited just yet until we actually set that new higher high. You know, on this retracement, so far we've set a higher high here, so that's very good. But I'm just saying here, until we actually set a new all-time high. So until we break concretely above 58,500 US dollars, at which time we're a little over $2,000 away from that target. But Bitcoin is just doing something very impressive here. So first off, if we go to this, let's look at the 4-hour chart. Late last night, we have this falling wedge pattern we've been tracking, right? It was falling, you break out, kind of little fake out, retouch here, back test, and then ever since then, it's been blast off. You see where each initial resistance on that blast off came in. First was this fib level right around 51 to 52,000 US dollars, and then we found support here, blasted off to the next one. You see late last night we got a rejection right at about 56,000 US dollars. I believe the exact chart was like 55,800. But anyway, rejection off 56,000. We found support right around like 53,000, and now we're thrusting through the stratosphere here and breaking this key fib level about 56,000. And as I've been mentioning for the past week, if we want to get bullish, I think we need to, well, first of all, we need to make a new higher high here, which we did, but also breaking 56,000 is really good. Now, again, the only thing we have to watch for here is just we don't want to have this move topping out right underneath the all-time high around like 57,000 or the low 58,000s. That wouldn't be very bullish. So we have to be careful here over the next, I mean, ideally, this will probably happen pretty quick. So probably the next 24 hours. We're probably going to know fairly soon here. But we just want to set a higher high. As long as that happens, then it's off to the races, and the gainers are aplenty, for sure, without a doubt, bar none, hands down. However, this is looking very bullish. And if we go to this chart, this is the 6-hour chart. And as we said, about 4 days ago, actually, when was this actual cross? March 5th, so 5 days ago. Actually, no, March 6th, so 4 days ago. Yeah, we had this cross, and so far we've pumped about 15% since that cross. And remember the last time, and again, we'll just review this real quick. Last time we had this cross, we ended up pumping, I think it was like, 75% above that cross. And then the time even prior to that, I'm just curious how much we pumped the last time Okay, 125%. So let's just take a look. What would realistic price targets be if we just had a similar pump to times we've had previously? So 75%. Holy moly! This is absolutely wild. So first one was about 125, then it was 75. So let's just be super conservative first, and let's say maybe it'll pump, I don't know, 45 to 50% from here. That would put us at a target of over 70,000 US dollars. A 75% pump from here over the next week or two would be 85,000 US dollars, and a 125% pump like the second to last time that we got this cross would put us at, holy granoli, over 100,000 US dollars. So again, I hesitate getting that bullish. The first cross we had a couple months ago was 125% pump afterwards. Then it was a 75% pump afterwards. So let's be ultra conservative here, and let's say maybe over the next 2 weeks we'll get a 45% pump. That puts us at 70,000 US dollars for Bitcoin. That is absolutely very big, very impressive. I am happy with that. Oh boy, let's do it. And guys, as you can see, these fib resistance and support lines have been on here for quite a long time. I've just been extending them out, but the levels have been the exact same for a while now. I haven't changed. I have multiple charts with multiple different extensions just based on different time frames, and it's crazy how these lines are just so accurate. They consistently provide support and resistance, and most recently, as of within the last 24 hours, this was our last big level of resistance. Our next one obviously is probably going to be right around that all-time high of about 58,000. But again, we could just look at other charts for that. Again, 60,000 is going to be pretty big, I believe. Very explosive for Bitcoin. We're actually pumping as I'm recording this. Also, with Ethereum, this is very good. So just taking the Fibonacci retracement just from the high here to the low of this head and shoulder, you can see all of these lines had some pretty significant resistance as well. And currently we're trying to get out of this 786. Blasting here, obviously, it's going to take us to that 1-to-1, so just the all-time high here. But yeah, obviously I think Ethereum's going to go much higher than that, as I've been saying for days now. If Ethereum breaks 2K, I think we're going to shoot at least to like 23 to 25. $100 per Ethereum. Ethereum is just ultra bullish. Late last night, there were some people getting bearish because look at that. We had a little pullback from this big area of resistance. But as I've been saying, guys, keep in mind, this is the last significant resistance area for Ethereum. 28 or the all-time high of like 2,000 is not going to be big resistance. In my opinion, I think the last big resistance is exactly where we're at right now, where we took over a week to break above it the very first time that we came in contact with it back exactly a month ago, back February 10th and February 11th of 2021. So big area for Ethereum, Bitcoin shifting bullish, altcoins in general should be shifting bullish here. If we take a look at some top alts now, because I know you guys just want a quick little rundown of some alts. Again, guys, ADA, there's not really anything for me to say about that right now. Same thing for Chainlink. It's just kind of bouncing on the 21-day. Nothing incredibly interesting there. Usually at the beginning of big pumps, Bitcoin and Ethereum, mainly Bitcoin, but also Ethereum take the lead first, and then alts can really start gaining value after a few days after some massive pumpage. So yeah, all of this is just looking very good here. Ideally, we just want to see Bitcoin continue to climb here. The DXY is having, again, day 2 of a little bit of a dumpy action, and the entire altcoin continues to look bullish here. So yeah, as we said for the last few days, this is playing out exactly. This is a pattern we've been talking about for like 5 days, and then also this cross is playing out exactly, and this is something we've been talking about for a few days. I think it was first pointed out in this video 4 days ago. Massive Bitcoin signal alert. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, make sure to drop your comment below for the giveaway. And as well, if you're interested in trading, make sure to take advantage of our Bybit and Femex deposits below. I actually managed to get in a very itsy bitsy Ethereum trade right here. I try to only do kind of safe, guaranteed trades, and I entered, I think, about 1460. So maybe like right about here. Because again, we had a month long of resistance here, and then we had this pullback. To me, this is an optimal time. Again, not financial advice, and it's already too late anyway. We already passed that. But this is an optimal time to enter a trade, as we just have we have a breakout and a back test of some previous resistance. So if you're just looking for kind of a basic structure of what a good trade looks like, in my opinion, this is exactly a good entry in terms of what you want to look for in terms of patterns and pullbacks. We had a pretty sizable drop. Right? What percent drop was this? From 2,000 down to 13 and 1,400, over 30% drop. And so, yeah, if you're looking for a good, midterm trade that you want to hold on to, maybe for, a week or two, this is exactly what that trade setup looks like. So, absolutely huge. But that's it for me. Bye-bye.